Peace, 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 peace. Peace and revolutionary love. I'm back. I know I'll be taking forever when I do my readings. They be like months off. Denaro, you're too loud. She's on 1,000. Anyways, y'all, this is okay. So this is the song that came to mind when I started to cleanse the space or whatever, and I came out. It was Sam Cooke's "Change Gonna Come," right? And I wanna before I even do the reading, because I ain't been here for a long time, so I gotta catch everybody up, get everybody full of speed. So for the past couple of weeks, Spirit has been taking me back on like things in the past and like what those events actually meant, and actually passing my initiations and how I passed them and when the divine kicked in and all of this extra stuff. And about, again, like in 2014, I came into straight consciousness. I was angry. I was mad. It was a crazy time period. But all my soul tribe came in, and this is how I feel right now. All my soul tribe came in 2014. And when I say we used to have vibe sessions, we was just kick knowledge. I mean, it was the most amazing thing. And so this is what happened when I got out of that. You know what I'm saying? I went through that consciousness phase, and then, I went out into the world. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the fifth dimension, but I'm still on the 3D plane. It was so divinely orchestrated. It's so sickening. I'm not gonna tell you play by play because I want to get to the reading and have these spiritual messages for you all. But I was dealing with a lot of people know about spirituality. If you don't, you can Google some things and do some research. But I was using Kali Ma energy and the amethyst. I meditated with the amethyst for almost damn near a year and a half. It was a very, very long time because I came into my enlightenment, my psychic abilities. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. And before I started dealing in Kali Ma energy, I think she was one of the first energies I dealt with. And I mean, the most loving, nurturing, carry you all the way through. But let me tell you something, I was a total shipwreck. I was a total shipwreck for what happened next. But it was, when I say it was so divinely orchestrated, I'm going to tell my story because it's my story and I'll tell it a million times. I used to work in the courts. I used to be a bench clerk. And Spirit allowed me to get closer to another spirit that I grew up with, been on. Ain't no stranger. But something was telling me she needs my attention. She needs my love. She needs me to just be nice to her. You know what I'm saying? And so I did. And, we would go shopping and things. I would buy stuff. We would hang out, and it was only for it was only for a moment. It wasn't like this is an everyday thing continuously. It was just spurts. And so I was in a time period where I was staying with my mother. I needed a job, and Spirit said, call her. Called her, long story short, I got the job. I was supposed to be there. On 3D, I wasn't supposed to be there. That's why I'm not there no more. That's why I got out of there real quick. And regardless of how jacked up it was, the retaliation was, or whatever, Spirit just wanted me to be there for a moment to witness something and to actually see how my psychic abilities, everything that I've learned, to be shown. And so I'm just sitting in this space, and it was eerie. It was eerie as hell. It was eerie. And all I could remember was, my spirit team held me down the whole time. I remember being in the courtroom. This was like maybe a week before they fired me and put me in jail and stuff. And I was sitting in there, and Spirit was like, "You're going to go to jail." Okay. I was like, "You're not talking to me." "Oh, bitch, no, I'm too cute to go to jail." And and as much as I tried to deny it, I said, okay. So the thing is, this is why it didn't matter if I won the court case or not. I had already won because I knew what was happening before it. I knew everything that was happening to me before it physically happened. So I was like, okay. So I was like, well, then how is this going to happen? And I don't want to spend all day. Because it's a classic story. Like, it's one of my claim to fame for real, because I killed it. They know that. They know I killed it. They know it. They know I killed that shit. And they just like, who the fuck is that? And so, while they going off emotions and feeling like they have power, let me say something about powerful people. Powerful people do not have to make other people feel less to be powerful. The fact that people abuse their power to make someone else feel weak just only goes to show that you're powerless. You're not as powerful as you want to. I don't care about your title, your role, and none of that. You're not as powerful as you think you are. And a lot of that energy that was in there, oh my God. I used to walk by and see like demons come out of people's faces. I tell people all the time, that is the witch's castle downtown. Y'all like it if y'all want to. Tell you what they doing there. They talk weird to you. They be like, you like it on the first floor? Like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, I guess. Yeah, it's a little tough down here. If you don't get out of my face, I can't even explain it. But all that, something was on my spirit to like, I need to get this out. So, like I said, I'm running for school board for District 1, and I put it on my district page. It was something about releasing that energy for the last time. I released that stuff a long time ago. I won a long time ago. I won before it happened. Like, I was smarter than all of them. None of them are smarter than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? They played themselves trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? But it was something like you need to get that energy out, right? Because I was at work and I was Googling me because I was looking for an interview, and that popped up, and I said, but everything happens for a reason. Spirit wanted me to acknowledge at that time that look where you are now and look where you have overcome. And look at the spiritual, because I can switch timelines real quick. Like, if I feel like I'm getting ready to fall off a ledge, I can get me off that ledge. Like, it's no problem for me. It's just, playing it smart and playing it safe. I can always take me out of my circumstance. Like, I could, because for a situation like that, I can't fall no lower than that. And that wasn't even a hard fall. You know what I'm saying? But I know sometimes when I talk, it just kind of be like all over the place. So we're gonna get to this reading. The change is gonna come, honey. So what we like to say together out of that, you gotta be smarter than your opponent. You gotta be smarter than your opponent. You gotta be 10 times ahead of your opponent. And a lot of times I am. Look at this. I'm gonna keep it. You gotta be smarter than your opponent, honey. Just do. You gotta be like a strategist. That's how I'm looking at this. Gotta have a whole strategy. Water. Gotta have a whole strategy. And not for nothing. And always remember, within the strategy, show no emotion. And that is nothing about that courthouse. I don't know what they thought I was gonna do. I didn't do none of it. I remember after they terminated me, it was so foul. It was like, yeah, we got the sheriff's out front. Now, mind you, sir, the sheriff's is the one that I documented for harassing me. So after the termination and this bogus technicality, they were like, you got the sheriff's out front. So I walk out there, I said, first time's for everything. He was like, ma'am, put your hands behind your back. I was like, oh. I thought they go with the front. That's what happens when you've never been locked up before. You think that you get locked up in the front. But when they walked me down the steps, guess who was down at the bottom of the steps? The whole sheriff department. I said, I had a look at. It wasn't this color, but damn near. It was like a powder blue dress and with some pretty brown boots. I was fly, and I just walked down the steps like, I hope you didn't think I was getting ready to jump stupid, like, I was like, but that's just what I'm saying. That's the type of energy that I was in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna show no emotion. I'm gonna have the dopest motherfucking strategy. Don't fuck with me. And that's what this message is to you. When you're strategizing, show no emotion. Show none. I ain't pulled all these cards out. That's not even how I pull cards. But we're gonna freestyle because I ain't been here in a while. Divine Spirit, what are the other clear messages that we need out here on this here table? Okay, I liked how that devil and that water element came out. I like that a lot. I can't make this shit up. A change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. I'm gonna leave this right here. I'm not gonna put no clarifiers. I probably will. So I just told you. When you strategizing, you don't have no emotion. Or you know what I'm saying? You don't give off too much emotion. And this is why you don't do it. Because see, and look at the sand, look at the beach, here's dry land, here's the water. You understand that dry land, you're trying to get across to calmer waters. You're trying to get out of this emotional state, okay, so that you can be grounded, so you can strategize for that rebirth. See the sun? That's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to bypass emotions onto this solid ground, being grounded, so we can have these connections that come in so that we can go forth into this rebirth. All right, because it's going to be victorious. So victorious, it's going to be transformative. And here we go. Scorpion season. This is IQ. You know what I'm saying? It's the death card, but it's Scorpion energy. And where we coming straight into Scorpio season. See what I'm saying? Straight victories. But we got to do this. Okay? Got to strategize. Have to strategize, showing less emotions for this transformation, this abundance that's coming through. But we're going to get out of the emotional state to something more stable. So when we collaborate, when we get with others, and we're getting ready to journey through this rebirth, you've now become the magician. This is the literal fact of transmuting energy, transmuting everything. It's through strategy and controlling the emotion. Controlling the emotion and strategizing on what you did, because that's what I did in that courthouse. I was like, once Spirit had warned me of what was getting ready to happen, I said, what is my strategy? I was strategizing the whole time. While they're working behind my back to try to strategize, I had something for them. You feel me? Hey, it's a marvelous case. There's so many pieces to the puzzle. Piece of power to Judge Leaps, and I love you forever. All right? Now you become this magician where you control your fate. You control the narrative. Because, baby, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I'm getting ready to stay here all night with y'all. I'm going to just make it's real clear. Okay? Your soul trap is coming in this time. Sometimes we're met with people along our path that we do align with. We have a lot of common interests, whether it's spiritual, whether it's 3D. It doesn't matter. You'll always have people that come across your path. But for this type of strategy to get into this, into this abundance, because now we have to reconnect again. But you have to reconnect with the right people. Because see, some people are karmic. You know what I'm saying? They come into your life and it goes well, but it don't go all the way through. So we're reconnecting back with the divine. We're reconnecting back on to finish what we were called to do. Okay. Everything has time periods or whatever. And people will come up across your path that are in fact soul tribe people. You know what I'm saying? Or in fact could be good for the time period doesn't mean that it's everlasting, doesn't mean that it's a lifetime, doesn't mean that you're supposed to be here the whole time for the purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bus. You know what I'm saying? I pick you up and dropping people off at every motherfucking stop, but it's always that one person that's there all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? The last person that gets off the bus. You know what I'm saying? And if the bus is switching buses, that person's getting off the bus too. And I got time to do all of that. But you see what I'm saying? So this is a time period where your real soul tribe comes from. That has been hidden. See, your abundance, just like how it was in that courthouse. I thought I had lost everything. I don't have it, and my abundance was sitting there right on the other side of the door. See, a lot of you people thought y'all were abundant because you may have had certain people, been connected to certain type of things, and that was the abundance. No, Spirit kept that away. It kept it hidden because they was like, not right now. Because you're either you weren't ready or you were around the wrong. It wasn't in alignment. So Spirit strategically, when I talk about strategy, strategically kept you at a disconnect, but now it's time to reconnect. And now that this moon is here, you feel what I'm saying? The real prosperity and abundance will be here with your whole soul tribe. This is what I need everybody to do that's on a spiritual journey. Call in the energy that you need. Stop necessarily being like, oh, it's this over here, or maybe won't. You don't know what it is. And it could very well be what you have next to you and around you and through and through. But literally meditate on it and call for it. Don't call for money. Don't call for stability. Don't call for abundance. Don't call for, you know what I'm saying? Those things are very vague anyways. Call in your soul tribe since you want to be vague. Because when you call in your soul tribe, it can look very, 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 very different. Like these. Ishu and Ogun are very, 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 very different. However, can't deny the connection. So what we want to do under this full moon in Libra, because what you feel like, you had it the whole time. You had it the whole entire time. You had it the whole time. That's why Spirit hid it from you. Spirit hid it so that you could go down, reconnect with self, with source. Because He hid it from you the whole time. Everything that you had it in front of you the whole entire time. And that's a message for a lot of people. What you want, what you needed was in front of you the whole entire time. Watch this. Tell me about this Two of Wands issue in Ogun. Needed the whole time, fighting, going against. Yes, going against what was right in front of you. The offer was right there in front of you the whole entire time. But holding on. Let me tell you what holding on to shit that you don't need to hold on to do. Conflict. I can't make these cards up. I'm pulling them up piece by piece. Look at all that hell that was around. That's why Spirit said, touch not my anointing. We're going to tuck this right on in. We're going to tuck this right on in. Because that's the thing with Scorpion energy, the IQ, it's that transformation energy. So sometimes we have to realize what was right in front of us the whole time. And seeing what ends up happening, we hurt ourselves. We even still, again, you still have Soul Tribe members, although I feel like this is a new group or it's a new wave, it's a new energy. What air energy is it's forcing its way out. Because it was a chokehold. It wasn't nothing but air and fire just going back and forth. Ain't nothing but smoke out this motherfucker. You feel me? Please move.
Let's have a lemonade.
Yeah. Okay. So it's right there the whole time, holding on, created conflicts and spiritual imprisonment. I can't make this shit up.
COVID-19.
You end up trapping yourselves. And it trapping yourselves or trying to. You just have to be careful with energy. But it's to be, and like I was saying with this whole courthouse case right there, as although again, because in the moment, and plus the rest of what was going on around it, watch out there. No, I was like, this ain't it. This is crazy. Whatever. That was the stepping stone of why I'm even here. The whole stepping stone. I didn't realize it until now. Like, how could it be? I mean, they threw the court case out. It's nothing, whatever. Oh, no, it's never nothing. Because Saturn is what? It totally is in retrograde. But you know that it goes direct one day, October 23rd to be exact. So you don't think? I get justice every season. Every season based off that season. Because I passed that initiation of being what? Strategic. And I didn't show any emotion. Whoop they motherfucking ass. Yes, I did. And that energy reigns forever. It reigns forever. So you want to think about where you were. That was a long time ago. That was years ago. You know what I'm saying? But do your last three. Do your last 3 or 4. Shh. Do your last 3 or 4. It'll tell you everything. It'll tell you where you're getting ready to go. And at the end of the day, under this full moon, going forward, harvest season, if you don't do nothing else, call on your soul tribe. Because do you see that? That is the sun. The brightest star. Since we're talking about Libra, okay? Look at the balance, the scales. Look at the look at the life force. That's all getting ready to come in. Just go back and remind yourself of about 3 to 4 years ago. You had it the whole entire time. May this message resonate for who it needs to resonate with. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at ahamarutarot.com. You are one of a kind. Good as a slice of pie. Wasn't this all delightful? Girl, look at all that breathing.